myself I wasn't going to cry today, but these two just might push me right over the edge. It is Rock and Rescue. Mikaela Lambert from Mikaela's Mutt Motel is here, and as you can see, we've got the most precious little babies here. This is Halo, and this is Echo. And before we tell them what's special about them, what breed are they?
They are Catahoula Leopard dogs.
What do we know about that breed? Because I've never heard of Catahoula Leopard dogs before.
Yes, so they're a lot like Australian Shepherds,
okay,
but just a different breed. And they also come in the merle color. And when you breed a merle and a merle together, you get a double merle. Which is a lot of times where you have genetic deficiencies.
Okay.
So a lot of the recessive traits will actually come out. So yes, they are both blind.
Yeah, so these are special needs puppies, believe it or not. So blind, and you determined the other day that Echo over here, the boy, is also deaf. So these two babies, I mean, to think about whoever was breeding them, is this necessarily a thing of overbreeding, or do you think it's just a situation where they picked two similar dogs and it just was like the recessive genes popped out, or is this an overbreeding thing?
So this is a thing where he bred two family members together.
Oh.
Yes. And then he said that he told his friend that he was going to dump these two and then maybe call animal control and tell them that there was two dogs dumped. And luckily one of his friends overheard it and took them and contacted us. So now we have them, and they'll definitely never be dumped. They are the sweetest little babies you have ever met.
So, and we definitely want to make sure we've talked about litter mates, and we've talked about, you know, dogs being buddy bonded, and even cats. I mean, all animals do that as well. It's kind of like having your BFF, your soulmate, really. And these two, because of their situation, because he is blind and deaf, she is blind as well. She is his ears, and they are very, very dependent upon each other. See that? Oh my God.
He's still there.
I am so totally in love. And it's like, I've got a zoo in my house, and I have never wished for an empty house more than I do right now, because I would snap these two up in a heartbeat. But they do need to go together because they are dependent upon each other. So now, how old are they right now? Do we know?
They're about 3.5 months.
3.5 months.
Yes.
Oh, that was a big sigh, young lady. That was a big sigh. Oh my God. I'm so good. I'm sorry. I'm a hot mess right now. So about 3.5 months old. Hi. And where are we at with far as we're all up to date on everything? And we've had our first age appropriate vaccines. Okay.
Yes, they've had their first ones, and they've been dewormed once. They'll get dewormed a couple more times before adoption, and they'll actually get spayed and neutered next week.
Okay, so they'll be all ready to go with that. Again, it's taking in a puppy is a big responsibility. It is a multi-year commitment. So we want to make sure we find exactly the right person for these two babies, because special needs is even more challenging on a lot of things, because they're going to have to stay together. They're going to have to learn how to navigate. But we also know, I mean, I've seen story after story after story of the adaptation abilities of animals like this. They figure out just the same way as a human does. They figure out how to get around the house. They know where things are. And dogs have such a keen sense of smell, which I gotta imagine is probably even more amplified the same way in a person who can't hear or see. Those other senses are super heightened, and we already know that dogs have like 10,000 times the capacity of scent that we do. So I'm sure that those are just even more heightened. But these two babies, oh my Lord, they're
so smart. Like, they can find their food and water without help. They know the feel of puppy pads, and when they're in their kennel, they go on the puppy pad and they sleep on the blankets and towels. And then when they go outside, they go through the dirt and find the grass, and as soon as they feel the grass, they go potty.
They know.
Yes.
So they're already just being smart as can be, and they are so freaking precious. Oh my God. So, if you have got what it takes to take in both of these babies, both of these special needs babies, please contact Mikaela at mikaelasmuttmotel.org and on Facebook. And of course, we haven't had any puppies around for a while, so we need puppy food.
Yes.
So if you look down below the video, you will see a link to the Amazon wish list and to the PayPal where you can make a donation, because we need puppy food for these growing little babies.
Yes.
So Miss Halo and Sir Echo, bestest ears ever. Oh my, you have the bestest ears ever, my love. Check them out. Give them a forever home. Keep them together. Look at them.